What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another live stream on my channel. Today we are going to be having some fun with a Tuners and Outlaws DLC concept. So over the past, I guess 2 weeks or so in the GTA community, there's been, I guess, a rumor and some discussions going around about a supposed up-and-coming Tuners and Outlaws DLC. Now do bear in mind, this was actually fan-made, it's just a concept and hasn't actually been announced or anything like that by Rockstar themselves. So any information you may have seen or heard about a possible Tuners and Outlaws DLC or update for GTA Online, like I said, is fan-made, it is not official. But there is definitely a gap in the market right there. I know that we would love to see a tuner-styled update. And after all, we have Benny's original Motorworks, which I guess is kind of ideal for that type of update. I know that Benny's is supposed to be based around lowriders and stuff like that, but why not try and get some tuner-style vehicles in there whilst it's in the game? So who knows, maybe sometime down the line, Rockstar will answer our prayers like they did with the Bikers update, and we'll see something like that. Anyway, so in today's stream, I am going to be going over a few ideas that I have to contribute to the concept itself. Maybe you guys do too. Of course, feel free to leave a comment on the stream if you do, and I'll try and relay that to everybody else. But I have around about 11 or 12 vehicles or so to show off to you guys in today's live stream. Some are customizable, some are not, and these are vehicles which I myself would like to see be added to GTA 5, and I just love them in general. So let's get straight into things. So first of all, I have let me have a quick look at the list of vehicles I've got. It is the Subaru BRZ 6666. Ooh, number 6 isn't great, is it? Okay, so basically this is just a vehicle replacement. I think usually it's supposed to be a Futo. Obviously it's not based upon the Futo, but that's what I've done. I've replaced this vehicle in-game with the Futo, so it looks like a Subaru, and it looks awesome. I think it's great. I love the real-life car of this. I'm sure you guys do too. And although there aren't any customizations for this particular mod, there are other versions of this one where there are customizations. I probably should have installed one of those, but I just went with this one. And by the way, guys, if you want to install any of these yourselves on the PC, there are of course links in the description. So basically what we're going to do now is drive down towards the city, just have some fun with some of these vehicles, go through all the customizations that I've got, and basically talk about the idea of a Tuners and Outlaws update or DLC in GTA Online. It's definitely something we haven't really seen before in the game, apart from earlier this year, back in January, when we received the customizable variants of the Banshee 900R and the Sultan RS, both of those which became customizable at Benny's original Motorworks. I guess that's the closest we got to a DLC like this, but most of the vehicles I'm going to be showing off in this video or this live stream are going to be from the 90s and the late 2000s, although we do have vehicles like this one which are fairly recent. I believe this Subaru right here is around about a year or two old. And it's still in production, of course, but there are a few vehicles, like I said, or most of the vehicles in this live stream are going to be from an older era, and I guess they sort of match or meet the theme of a Tuners and an Outlaw DLC update. But if you guys have any suggestions for vehicles, real-life vehicles, of course, that you guys would like to see in such a concept, like I just said a few moments ago, leave a comment, and if I can even picture the vehicle which you're referring to, I'll definitely give that a shout out in this live stream. And by the way, yeah, talking of shout outs do take place at the end of the live stream, as always. So if you're wondering during the stream, when can you guys get a mention in the stream, just stick around to the end. This stream is going to be roughly an hour or so long. Like I said, I got about 11 or 12 vehicles or so to go through. I won't spend too long sort of fantasizing about them that much, but maybe one or two of these vehicles will eventually come to the game anyway. I know Rockstar still have quite a few things in store for GTA Online, at least another years of content, so I'm guessing we'll see at least another 6 to 8 updates before the release of Red Dead 2. And who knows, after that release, we might still get a few DLC updates. Very, very quickly, guys, let me know if the audio and the gameplay and everything is fine. I might have turned the audio down in-game too low. I want you to just let me know if you can hear the car sounds and all that different stuff. Make sure it's okay. I want it to be perfect for you guys. And a few suggestions coming in right now for vehicles you guys would like to see in a Tuners and Outlaws DLC. DLC. I don't know what I was going to say after that. But we've got suggestions such as the Nissan Skyline. I totally agree on that. There are quite a few different variants. I don't think I actually have any installed. I might have one of the Skylines, but it's not my favorite out of all the ones which Nissan have made over their time. And there's also a few Toyota suggestions as well, like the Supra. Quite a few suggestions like that. The Ford Mustang, which is, I guess, kind of already in the game, but a newer variant would be really cool too, because the 2015 Ford Mustang is really, really nice. Anyway, so, like I said, this is the first vehicle I wanted to show to you guys. This, of course, being the Subaru BRZ 6666. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any customizations, but most of the vehicles I'm going to be showing off in today's live stream does. I know there's a few dents on this one, a few scratches, but we'll just take one last look around this vehicle to really appreciate this one, and I'll spawn in the next vehicle and we'll go and customize it. So there we go. And I believe a lot of these vehicles which I'm showing off are made by Rocket Bunny. I don't know if that's like a particular mod creator. I just noticed that a lot of them do have the Rocket Bunny logos on it. But there we go, definitely one of my favorite ones that I'm going to be showing off in today's live stream. So let's move on to the next one then. We won't hang around too long. Let me just open up the mod menu. We'll go to vehicle spawning, and I think we'll go for a Ford Fiesta next. Okay, I got two different variants of this. One that's cambered and one that's not. That's something we haven't really seen in the game. I think is there only one vehicle right now that you can get with cambered wheels in GTA 5, or am I making that up? Is there no vehicle at all? I vaguely remember there being one fairly recently, but I haven't really driven it much. But maybe I'm just making that up, I don't know. Okay, so they have some very, very weird names in the game files. Don't ask me why. Oh, no. For some reason that was wrong. Let me just make sure I've got the spelling correct on this one, unless maybe I didn't install this one. There are a few that I was... Oh, I spelled it wrong, that's why. Okay. There are a few I was going to install and then didn't. But I installed this one. Okay, so... Like I said, I've got two different variants of this one installed. This is the Ford Fiesta. I think it's the 2013 model, maybe 2012. But this one right here has a load of customizations on, kind of over the top. You can see things, we've got like a massive camber here. I have a non-cambered version I'll spawn in after we fully customize this. But we'll take a look at this version right now. So we've got this intercooler on the front that's actually sticking out. It's kind of cool. I don't think there are too many vehicles in the game like this. We do have the Sultan, I guess. The Sultan and maybe the Banshee, which has the intercooler on the front. But we've also got quite a few awesome extensions here as well. The fenders. Although the sill down there is bolted on, but it's not extended. And we've got this spoiler on the back as well. It's a pretty low car. Look at the rear fender, and I think the front's got one as well. Not fender, sorry, splitter. But yeah, cool car there. Okay, let's take this into the custom shop. I believe this vehicle has customizations available for it, so we're going to take a look at all of these. Because some of the guys that have made these mods are just absolutely incredible. I don't even know how these guys do it half the time. But they are insane, and like I said, you can definitely go and check out some of these downloads in the description, and if you guys want to get them yourself, definitely do so. Okay, let's customize this car then. So let's upgrade the ammo, not the ammo, the armor. Let's upgrade the brakes and the engine. Nothing there just yet. We won't do the horn, it's kind of pointless. And we will put on some neon lights. You know what, we'll go for some neon kits as well. So we will go front, back and sides, why not? And I won't do the color just yet because I'm not too sure what color we're gonna make this car. I might leave it on red, but we'll see in a few moments. Okay, and we'll put my... Oh, we can't put my custom plate on because we're not in GTA Online. But you guys can see this is actually the British variant of this car. It's got the really wide number plate, so the plate does look stretched. But we'll put the black one on for now. Let's move on to respray and go at this angle right here. We'll then go down to metallic and we'll scroll through the options. If you guys want to contribute in any way, color suggestions, like I was talking about before, vehicle suggestions as well for this DLC concept, do so in the comments. I'm thinking maybe white, either white or lime green, because the RS version of this, which this isn't the RS version I don't think, no, but the RS version of this in lime green, or the really nice blue, like a dark blue, is really, really cool. But just scroll through the options. So not really a huge fan of red on this car. Pink, any pink lovers out there? Quick sip of my drink. Okay, so where is lime green? Oh, there's lime green. Actually, I'm not really too sure lime green's all that good. The lime green on this car in real life is kind of darker than that. It's like a really nice green. It's more like a mix between the lime green and lime green and this, but it's much shinier. So we could always go for a lime green and then put a pearlescent on it and see if we can make it slightly darker than that. So we'll give that a try. Let's go for, see what options we've got right here. Well, maybe like a light blue overlay. I'm not so sure that would look that great. We might continue on and take a look at maybe ultra blue. This car might look good in ultra blue because, yeah, the black there isn't really doing it much justice here. We'll take a look at ultra blue. Somebody said white would look really good on this car, and someone else said black. Ooh, ultra blue, look at that. Ultra blue does look nice. Quick look at the suggestions again. You guys are saying go for yellow, try blue, dark blue, maybe dark blue. Yeah, we'll take a look at the dark blue options. Blue, right. Oh, yes, blue. That does look really good. This is a similar color to the one that you can get in real life. So yeah, we'll go with the blue then. It's got a really nice shine to it. And then we'll change the color of the wheels in a few moments. Actually, we'll go back to lights first of all, and we will set the neon kits. I think we can go to electric blue or dark blue. Actually, we'll go lighter or should we go darker? I'm thinking darker. We'll go with blue then. And we'll move on then to suspension. We'll lower this all the way down. It's supposed to be like a typical racer car, so we'll definitely lower that all the way. Rice transmission. The guy in the background just said that we've increased our 0 to 60 to 0.8 seconds or something. I don't know. Okay, turbo and wheels. Okay, I think, can we change the wheels on this? Because they're cambered right now. I think if we try and fit a set, it's going to... Actually, I don't think you can even do that. You can't even put a set of wheels on. Which means we can't put a wheel color on. I kind of wanted to go for a different color. So maybe if we try and fit a set and then try and put a wheel color on. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So try to fit a set that actually go on, but now I can set a wheel color. So I was thinking black, but we'll go down to white. White look might quite good. Red. Not really a big fan of red. I'll keep going down. What about blue itself? It might just be too much blue. I'm not too sure. Blue doesn't look too bad. What are you guys thinking about the wheels? Should I go blue on the wheels? Or should I leave it on black? Because black does look kind of cool. I think I'm going to leave it on black. Okay, and then windows, we're going to go limo. Oh shit, you can't even see the front one. And these lights here are also tinted as well, so they're probably not going to work. And I think that's it for the customizations on this one. Not a huge amount. We couldn't change the spoiler, we couldn't really change any of the panels, but it is a mod, so we'll give it that. So let's drive around then in this, the Ford Fiesta. Really cool car, to be fair. Oh, there's a guy right here driving the car I was driving a few moments ago. The Subaru BRZ 6666. We'll drive around this one. Oh, can you hear the engine in this one? The turbo and stuff? A little whistle every time it changes gear. It's kind of cool. Let's have a look in first person. Somebody asked for first person. Oh, some dice. The windows aren't tinted in first person. That's kind of weird. It's a shame we couldn't change the interior colour. Or could we? I wasn't actually paying attention if there was a secondary colour or not. There might have been. Okay, we'll just drive around. The cambered wheels on this, I think they're just a little bit too over the top. But like I said a few moments ago, I do have a normal version which I'll spawn in a few moments and just do a small comparison. I think they're pretty much the same vehicle, bar the wheels. But we'll have a quick drive around for a moment. Someone said they'd love to see a Tuners and Outlaws DLC in GTA 5. Me too, buddy. And that's basically what today's live stream is all about. Just exploring the concept, going over a few ideas that I have, and maybe you guys want to share, and things like that. But do bear in mind, as I mentioned at the start of the live stream, this is simply just a fan concept. There is no official DLC right now that Rockstar have talked about, rumoured, leaked, anything like that in regards to a Tuners and Outlaws DLC. But there's definitely a space for this update in GTA Online. We've got Benny's original motorworks, so we can apply some of these customizations right there. And we haven't really got too many vehicles that fit into that tuners category, like I mentioned before, apart from the Sultan RS and the Banshee 900R. So that's why I think an update like this is definitely due for GTA Online. Yeah, okay, so I think I prefer the Subaru that I showed off about 5 minutes ago or so, but this Ford Fiesta is kind of cool at the same time. And next to me right now is the next vehicle that I want to show off. So we're going to just steal this one. Take this from this guy, and we're going to spawn in the other version. Just park this by here. I want to spawn in the other version of the Ford first. Let me just shoot this guy so we can try and steal his car back. There we go. Let me spawn the other Ford in then, so I can just show you guys the non-cambered version. Maybe you guys can let me know which one you prefer. So it is saved under Fiesta. Oh, spelled that wrong already. Fiesta. Fiesta RB. And then normal. I think that's what it's saved as in the game files. There we go. Okay, so by the looks of things, yeah, literally no difference whatsoever in the terms of the vehicle. The only difference being the wheels are not overly cambered like they are on that version. But there we go. But it would be cool if Rockstar would allow that feature in the game, so you could choose between having cambered wheels and not, and maybe choosing the percentage of camber. So this right now would be like 100%, but you could have maybe 20%, 40%. That's probably what Rockstar would do if such a feature was ever added, because you know what Rockstar are like. If they could charge you an extra $20,000 per 10% or something, they definitely do it. Okay, right. So let's move on to our next vehicle then. This is probably the odd one out in this this live stream. It's more of a supercar, more of like a Le Mans style car. But I also thought it was kind of cool. And, you know, Rockstar don't just add in one particular type of vehicle in an update. Like the Bikers update, for example, we didn't just get bikes. We had the three-wheeled vehicle, we got a quad bike. We've also got a few vehicles as well, cars and stuff like that, still yet to be added related to the Bikers update. So I thought I'd introduce a little supercar into this sort of category. And no doubt, if such an update was to be added to GTA 5, we would probably get a few supercars, maybe a few SUVs as well, that are overly customizable. So yeah, anyway, this is the Ferrari 599 Evolution. There might have been a few other numbers as well that I've missed out, but that's basically what it is. And I don't think there are many customizations for this either with this mod, but you guys get the full gist of things. I think we can't even change the color. It's stuck in yellow because the mod itself isn't fully compatible with the game. But still cool, and I'm sure you guys can imagine what sort of customizations we could expect. It's quite similar to the one Ferrari we've already got in the game, the one that came when GTA 5 was first released. Forgotten the name, but it's a convertible. So maybe that one, which is very, very similar to this, would be the vehicle that Rockstar would add in such an update, and then that would be fully customizable. We'd have things like the hood option here, the awesome front bumper and splitters and stuff like that, and of course going around the back, we'd have the wing. And of course that's that vehicle I was referring to. I'm pretty sure there's only a soft top version, a convertible version, so maybe there'd be a hard top version as well like this. And we'd have loads and loads of cool customizations. Somebody asked me to get inside and show first person off. I'm going to do that right now. So we'll see what we can do. I'm going to try and customize this car as well. We'll try and take it down to the custom shop and see what we can do. But I'm pretty sure this one cannot be customized. Let's go into first person. Look how limited the view is in this. It's like 2 inches of space up front, but you'd have to be very, very slow going down hills and stuff, because otherwise you're going to be looking at the roof right here. You won't be able to see very far ahead. But I haven't actually said hello to you guys yet. So hello to everybody. Apologies for not saying hello. There's another car on the road right there. Hope you guys are doing... Oh, GTA 5 just froze. That was kind of weird. Okay, let me just reload GTA 5 back up. That's it's been a while since it last did that, so apologies for that. Let me just load it back up. But whilst we're waiting for the game to load back up, let's do some shoutouts and answer some questions as well. So if you guys want to shout out, comment right now. And I wouldn't usually do shoutouts during the stream, but in rare occasions like this, you guys can have some. Quick question just came in. Is this a new DLC? No, this is not a new DLC. Well, not confirmed at least. It's just basically a fan concept. There was a trailer that was made by someone about 2 weeks ago or so. It was a really, really good trailer, don't get me wrong. And that's why there are so many people right now believing that there is an up-and-coming Tuners and Outlaws DLC. But there really isn't, so... But who knows? Rockstar might listen to the community. They might realize, well, people want more tuner-style vehicles in the game, cars that can be customized, like the Sultan, like the Banshee, which I guess are a bit like the lowriders, which are really, really customizable, but can also be used in races and to be had or have fun with in GTA Online. The lowriders are kind of limited to that aspect. You can have fun in car shows and stuff like that, but you can't really use them in races because they aren't very fast and things like that. But anyway, let's do some shoutouts then. Shout out to Weasel63. Oh wait, the game just loaded up. We'll do 10 shoutouts and I'll go back into the game. Shout out to Nate, shout out to Joking, shout out to Limo, shout out to Morgan, shout out to K-Beat, shout out to Phase Optic, shout out to Black, shout out to Killer KG, shout out to AKA, shout out to Callum, shout out to Casey, shout out to Shark, shout out to John, shout out to Mixbox, one more shout out to Reese. There we go. Sorry guys, we're back in the game now, so I'll do some more shout outs at the end of the stream, unless of course the game crashes again, which it hopefully won't. We'll avoid that vehicle right there then. I don't know if it was that vehicle that made the game crash, but maybe it did. So let me spawn in another vehicle then. Let's move on to our next one. Wrong option. Let's spawn in. Let's go for the Honda Civic, yes. This is also kind of cool. If you guys are into this sort of vehicle, then you are going to love it. So let me just remember the name. It is kind of weird spelling. I'm not really too sure why the guy made it so complicated in the game files like this. I mean, while we're driving along, let me also make it daytime. I hate playing when it's raining, it's also thundering, and it's nighttime. It's like my worst nightmare. It's so dark. Okay, we'll go down here. Oh, wait, the other menu I've got, the other menu I have has it set to a fixed time. So we'll put extra sunny on, open up the menu, and then change the time. Okay, apologies for that. And we'll go down to, there we go, we'll go to about 11 o'clock or so. Okay. And let me just make sure that Franklin isn't wanted by the police, just in case we steal someone's car and we get a wanted level. So we'll go down here as well. And there we go. Okay, let's start driving around then. So this, like I said, is the Honda Civic. I can't remember the exact model, like reference. It might be like K9 or something like that. And I think it's from around about 1989, maybe 1990. Maybe one of you guys will know that sort of era, and that's basically what most of the vehicles in today's live stream are supposed to be from. That sort of era, the 90s and the late 2000s. By the way guys, if you want to drop a like on this stream, it would be greatly appreciated, and who knows, because Rockstar, by the way, does watch the community very, very carefully. They do listen to us occasionally, taking that, but they might see this stream, they might see that this concept has got a lot of support, and maybe they think, or realize, I guess, there is a huge gap in the market. I know the trailer's already out there and there's a load of support already, but if they can see there's loads and loads of support for this sort of thing, they might respond to us and add such a concept into GTA 5. Right, we'll drive around the block for a bit. I want to go into the custom shop just yet. I want to show off this custom, or standard variant, sorry, which I guess has a few customizations on already, like the massive wing on the back. It's already lowered. I think the wheels are slightly cambered, just slightly, which you guys can see. Oh, smashed into the car right there. Yeah, but it's got quite a few things on it already. But let's take it into the custom shop, around this corner right here, and just see what customizations this mod has to offer. I'm not too sure there are any, but we'll see right now. Hopefully we can sort of adjust that massive spoiler on the back. It's like way too over the top. Someone said that it's not from 1989, this car. It's the 1997 Honda Civic EK9 Type R. I knew there was a K in there somewhere. I did say K9, but I was still pretty close. Okay, so by the looks of things, they're pretty standard upgrades. I don't see anything in regards to changing the panels itself just yet. So it must be all the other cars that I have to show off in this live stream that have the panels are different, like fenders and things like that. But I've not really set it off too well yet, have I? So let me just add this. We'll change the color of this as well. Red is kind of cool, but I'm thinking maybe green or something like that on this car. So we'll come back to the neon color in a few moments. Once we've done that, we will. There's no plate, there's no point in applying that. Respray, okay then, there's only a primary colour on this, so we can't change the colour of the livery. Hopefully we're not going to have any problems because of that, but let's see what options we have for this. So we'll start off in black. Black's kind of cool. We'll go through. There's red on the interior, but so maybe having a different color would be kind of nice. Ooh, look at that! A nice black steel. That's kind of nice looking too, with black as the livery color. Let's keep scrolling down though. Ooh, look at that! Ooh, silver. Yes, silver does look kind of nice. I'm going to apply that just in case. And that's ooh, brushed silver. Maybe something lighter. If you guys want to have an input on this one, comment right now what color do you guys think would look good on this car. It's going to look kind of nice in quite a few colors, I think. We'll keep scrolling down and see what we could also add. So maybe, ooh, maybe a yellow or something like this. It's more of a rally car now, isn't it? The spoiler on the back is just way over the top. But let's have a quick look at the comments right now. You guys are saying try white. Ooh, racing green. We'll get down to white in a few moments. Lime green. Ooh, blue. Blue's also kind of nice. We went blue on the Ford Fiesta. Yeah, the Ford Fiesta. I was gonna say Ford Focus then. Ford Fiesta. So we don't go on this. Don't want to go for the same color on all the cars. Racing blue. Ultra. Oh, although ultra blue does look nice. I'll give it that. Well, I might leave it on silver right now. Brown. Purple. Ice white. Oh, ice white is nice. Ooh, I am not sure whether to go for ice white or whether I should go for silver. I think most of you guys are saying that you should go for white. So I'm going to go for white then. Not many people are suggesting silver, so we'll do that. Suspension, it's already pretty low, but we'll lower it even more. Although saying that the wheel right here is actually sticking through the fender, so that might not be the best suggestion. We'll go for sport suspension, but competitive is just broken. So transmission, upgrade that. Turbo, of course, and let's see if we can change the color of those wheels. I'm thinking maybe black. I think what we'll have to do is fit a set of wheels like I did before, so it doesn't actually change them, and then put black on. Well, actually, it doesn't really change it that much. So maybe white. Maybe white on that, or maybe red. Ooh, red, yes, red. To go with the stripe on the livery. Okay, and then windows. Oh, the windows are partially down already. That's kind of cool looking. It's a shame that it's changing the front lights too. So I'm not too sure I should even apply a a window tint. Maybe go slightly darker. We'll go for light smoke, but we won't go any darker than that. Okay, someone said that the rear wing is just ricer. It definitely is. It's definitely over the top, but unfortunately I can't remove it with this mod. Have a quick spin around by here. Oh, okay, by the looks of things, I can't even do donuts in it. It's not good enough for that. You can hear the turbo in this as well. A little turbo whistle as I change gear. Okay, I think the suspension is too low. You can see it's going through the fender right now. Oh! I need to look forward a lot more. Okay, so it's a little bit on the low side. And yeah, you can see the wheels are just going through the fender. But ignore that, pretend like I didn't do that. Let's have a look in first person. So we've got these little gauges by there, it's kind of cool. And I don't know why they've got rear seats for. They should have, like, just an empty space. We'll drive around. I've seen quite a few of these driving around where I live in real life. Not with this sort of customization, of course, but similar sorts of things. It's a kind of cool car. There's not really that many hatchbacks in GTA 5, and I guess this would fit into that category. So maybe a car like this would be ideal. Maybe a more modern version, because it is quite old, 1997. But then again, quite a few cars in GTA 5 are based upon quite old cars from the 90s and the 80s. So maybe it would.
Man, that's dumb luck right there.
You guys are saying, is there a non-cambered version? I don't think I've got one for this, unfortunately, but some of the other vehicles I'm showing off do have cambered and non-cambered variants. Alright, ooh, there's that Ferrari again. We're going to avoid this Ferrari. That made the game crash, so we're not going to get into that again. Can we go through this bush right here? Oh, we can. Sweet. We can hide in that bush. That's kind of cool. I think we'll drive up to Sandy Shores. We'll spawn another car, we'll come up here to one of the parking lots, spawn a different car in, and then we'll drive up to Sandy Shores and go to that custom shop. Because I always go to this one down in the city. It's kind of nice to go somewhere else and get a different look and a different feel. Unless there's a better one. There might be a better one. the other custom shops. If we go down to the one maybe in the Alborough Heights area, that's probably a more fitting scenario or area, I guess, for this type of update. Because it isn't supposed to be like a high-end update.
You got off lucky,
It's supposed to be sort of, I guess, car meetup styled update. I guess that's what it fits in. Like a very... I'm trying to like picture the class of people that would sort of buy these cars. Kind of like young youths. Is that a class of people? I guess so. Okay, let's go down to vehicle spawning and spawn in our next vehicle then. Let's spawn in... What have I got next? Oh, yes! One of my other favourite vehicles that I have to show off in this live stream. Let's spawn this one in then. It is the Mazda MX5. I believe it's the 2016 model. Just get this spawned in. Again, it has a really weird name in the game files. Oh, invalid model. What have I spelt wrong? RB. I'm pretty sure I spelled that right. Mazda MX5 RB. Okay, so by the looks of things, I can't spawn this vehicle in. Okay. Maybe I'll spell it Mazda MX5 RB just in case. Oh, no, it's not saved wrong. Okay. Oh, that's really disappointing. That's one of my favourite cars that I was going to show off in this stream, but the guy has not coded it correctly, so I can't spawn it in. Okay, moving on to the next vehicle then. This is the Honda NSX. Oh, oops. We just spawned it in this little lamppost here, and now I'm stuck. Okay, that's kind of weird. Let me just hop out of the car and move the car slightly further away. Okay, that was extremely weird. So one didn't spawn in, and that just spawned in there. Let me just look how broken the back of the car is. That is so weird. Let me just repair that car very quickly. Fix vehicle. There we go. Okay, so yes, the Honda NSX. This is a very old car. Again, I think it's from the early 90s, maybe the late 80s. I'm thinking 1981, but again, don't quote me on that one. And just look at this guy. It does have pop-up headlights, but I think you have to have a particular mod installed for that to work, and I don't have that installed. But again, there's only one car in GTA 5 right now that has pop-up headlights, and that's the Lancia. Again, I forgot the name of that one in game. Kind of a weird name. But that was added, if you remember, with the Stunt Creator update. So let me just see if I can bring up these pop-up headlights and just take a look at that feature. Otherwise, just imagine that they're there. Okay. So let's go down to. Ooh, where would it be? Maybe PV options. Remember, no, none of those. Where would it be? Auto drive. That's kind of cool. Slam it. Oh, we don't want to do that. Auto flip, super mode, none of these. I know there is an option to open up all the doors, so where is that? Vehicle weapons, vehicle multipliers. Okay, I can't find it. I know there's an option, but I don't want to waste your guys' time by looking through just to put some pop-up headlights up. So I'm sure you guys could imagine it. And it was only like 2 weeks ago, I was on this very road in LA. I remember walking down it, and you look at how similar this road is to how it is in GTA 5, and you're like, oh my god, so cool. And I love things like that. Just seeing a game in real life is kind of cool. But I'll talk about that more another day. So let's drive down to the custom shop. This car, I believe, does have a few customization options, and I want to show off all of those. Let's have a quick look at chat again. You guys are saying you would like to see the Nissan... The Nissan what? I can't even read what that says. The Skyline. I saw a few comments about the Skyline. A couple more coming in. Yes, I do have a Skyline to show off. Not quite my favourite. The R32, I believe, is it the R32 or the R34? It's one of my favourites when it comes to Skylines. But I think... Let me have a quick look down my list. I've got a Nissan GTR R32. Okay, it must be the R34 that I like. From 19... Oh. There we go. It's like, why doesn't it open?
What's wrong with her now?
This guy doesn't even have a name, apparently. Just sports. Okay then, repair vehicle. What options do we have? I can see a spoiler option, so we'll go down our list.
You're good for snow, if you're into that.
The guy in the mechanic over there in the custom shop is kind of annoying. Okay, headlights. Let's go for a neon. Oh, not neon. Xenon. Let's say Xenon then. Xenon. Okay, and there's no plates, so we won't fit one of those. Respray. Let's take a look at the respray options. Although it does look kind of nice in the silver. Let's have a quick look at chrome. Ooh, chrome's a bit crazy. We'll go down to metallic and take a look at all the options. Ooh, graphite. Graphite's kind of nice because the red seats, the contrast is good. Oh, red. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. That is really, really nice. Red all over. And red on the black there. And the black wheels. Yes, I'm liking red. We'll go through all the other colours. Maybe like ultra blue. All the extreme, very bright colours will look nice. Like, look at that there. Bright orange. Bright orange is nice as well. It's a shame we couldn't change the colour of the seats as well to match that. Yellow's kind of nice. Ooh, lime green. And then ultra blue's coming up. So like an ultra blue. There we go. Oh, that's just, it's not quite as nice as I thought. Like, it is nice, but we can't change the colour of the seats, so it kind of ruins it, but that does look nice. Alright then, let's move on then to... Oh wait, we can change secondary colour. Please say that's the seats. Oh no, it's just the wheels. We'll put those on black. Very, very black. Okay then. Spoiler. Oh, we got one option. This crazy spoiler right here that doesn't have a name. So we have none, or we could have the crazy spoiler. Let's put the crazy spoiler on. Suspension, let's lower that down, which didn't actually change that much. And then the transmission, turbo, and we can't change wheels, and then windows. Okay, let's go for very black, limo. Okay, let's back out. It's actually one of my favourite cars right now in this live stream, because I didn't realise it was this good when customised. Look at that. I think the wheels are like blacker than black itself, if that's even possible. The absence of life, the true definition. The wheels spin nicely, look at that. Ooh. We didn't change the tyre smoke. I leave it on white right now. Just look at that, it just donuts so nicely. It's so good. Okay, let's have a quick drive around then. We'll drive down to Elborough Heights because I said I want to try and change up the custom shop that I'm going to. I always go to the same one. So I'm driving along and we'll take a quick look at the chat as well. So if you guys have any questions, anything you'd like to say, then be sure to leave a comment. Although usually when I look at the live stream chat, I just see like random shit coming in. Like, if I have a quick look right now, there's people just spamming numbers. I can see a lol. Here's a question. Do you have Xbox One? I do have an Xbox One, but I haven't played it in like 6 months. I also have a PS4. I did play some Infinite Warfare, the beta, on that about 2 weeks ago. But that's the only bit of PS4 I've played, again, in about 6 months or so. Someone said, can everyone comment their home country? That sounds pretty good. Why don't you everyone comment right now where you live? Which country or which state? Let's have a quick poll to see where everyone's from. Oh, an armoured truck. That is story mode though, so we won't get too excited. It's a shame it wasn't online. Oh, this corner. This car is nice. Quite a few people are saying they like this car. I do too. Custom shop's just down here. I might have a quick drive around first, rather than move on to the next vehicle, because I do like this one. We'll go to first person. Someone asked for first person. Oh, that's a little bit... Okay, so Franklin's hands aren't even touching the steering wheel. He's like using his wrists to like turn the car. We can't see. We can't see out the windows. Oh, it looks like we can't even break the windows. It is a mod, so it's kind of understandable. Sometimes that does take place. The windows don't break. Still kind of cool. Let's have a quick look at the chat again. You guys right now are commenting which countries you're from. Really do have a very, very widespread selection of countries here. The UK, Sweden, Finland, Norway, Netherlands, France, Gloucester in the UK. It's not too far away from me, actually. It's about an hour and a half away. We also have Slovenia. Big up to Slovenia. Slovakia. Australia. Damn, must be... Is it early morning now for you in Australia? Very early morning. Okay, Finland again. What are people saying Finland? Shout out to the Finland people. Canada, England. Okay, a quick drive around this little section here. I always, when I do this sort of thing, because I've done quite a few like DLC car concept live streams in the past. It has been a while, but the last time I did it, I always sort of struggle to really work out where to drive. GTA, the actual map itself, is so big, but I just find myself driving around the same place, around the city, and I haven't really driven down here in quite some time, so it is nice to explore part of the city that I haven't been to in some time. Yeah, we'll go down the railway track. Why not? Oh, that's why I don't explore new parts of the city, because lots of things like that. Oh, my exhaust just fell off. It's exhaust right there. You can see it's attached. Actually, I think my car is so low that it's getting stuck right now on the railway tracks. We might have to go back onto the road, unfortunately. Okay, that's a quick chat again. Somebody asked, is this a DLC? No, this is just a DLC concept. It is basically a fan-made concept. You guys may have seen the trailer that went around about 2 weeks ago or so. That, of course, was not an official trailer from Rockstar. It was just a fan-made one. But there are so many people right now thinking it was an official trailer because of how good that trailer was. So fair play to the guy that made it. And you guys, of course, since then have given the whole community some feedback on what you'd like to see and why you guys would like to see a Tuners and Outlaws update. And that's what I thought I'd do in today's stream. Just, that was weird. What happened to my car then? Okay, let's spawn I'll spawn my next vehicle. So we've shown off quite a few already. Let's see what I have next. Let's go to vehicle spawning. Do I have the BMW M3 E36? I know it's one of the vehicles I was going to install. You see, I've definitely got it installed. It's going to be kind of awkward again if I don't have it. So this again, there should be 2 variants installed. If I type that correctly, M3 E36 Camber. Spell that right. Let me try normal just in case. Ooh. Normal. Okay. I haven't installed that vehicle as it turns out. It's kind of awkward. Okay, let's move on to this car right here then. The Mitsubishi, or Mitsubishi, however you say it. Lancia Evolution IX, which is number 8 or number 9. I don't think we have any customizations for this one. Maybe a spoiler, but we'll take a look in the custom shop, seeing that we're here. The door is very dark. Is the door really that dark, usually? Look at the wheels on this as well, they're very, very cambered.
That you want me to perform?
Somebody said do the Supra. I don't actually have a Supra installed. I kind of just went through some of the latest mods available at the GTA 5 mods website without really looking into all the vehicles which I would like to see in the update. It's just a selection of vehicles, but who knows? I might do another live stream and show off a few more vehicles, so I'll definitely bear the Supra in mind. And by the looks of things, you guys just saw that splitter. This vehicle has not got any customization options, which is a bit disappointing. Wait, what happened then? Look at that. The front the front fenders disappear when you put the oval exhaust on. That's weird. Okay, lights, we'll upgrade those to xenon. It's kind of pointless because it's not driving around at night. But the black. Oh, let's have a look at the roll cage. Is that the roll cage is inside the car. Okay, this car definitely doesn't have any upgrades available for it by the looks of things. Spoiler. Oh, we can fit a spoiler. At least we can do that. So let's see what options we could add. We could go for the GT wing. That's probably a bit over the top. Maybe the carbon wing. I'm kind of liking the color-coded wing, so I might select that one, or the secondary. This one or the color-coded one. I'm gonna go with the secondary color stock spoiler. That looks nice because the stock spoiler isn't there. Oh wait, when you apply a spoiler, it removes that fender there. Well, that's why is that? That is so weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna substitute that right now. Just imagine it's still there. Because I want the spoiler. Okay, this car actually looks wrong without a spoiler, so it's important that we put one on. We won't lower the suspension because it always makes the car glitch out. We'll go back to the car in a few moments. Don't worry. People are saying right now, where is the respray on this? So don't worry. Can we change the wheels on this, or is it not? No, it's not possible. Okay. So let's go back to respray then, and change the color of this. What color are you guys thinking? I am actually not really too sure. This kind of grey looks nice, but let's go through all the options again. Black, not so sure about black because the texturing on this car isn't 100% perfect, so we won't go for black. Maybe white. White looks kind of cool because we got the writing here. Not so sure about red. Red is not too bad, I guess. Suggestions coming in right now for colours. We've got blue. few people saying white, so we'll have like a white, don't worry, we'll scroll through them all. Ooh, yellow, maybe. I don't know, the lighting isn't great in here. And the texturing doesn't look great there, the reflections. So maybe going for a matte would be more sensible. Ooh, look at that. Midnight blue. Oh, why is ultra blue? Let's have a look at ultra blue. Something nice and bright. No. That's just no. That's wrong. That's like a blip. I'm gonna throw up. Chocolate brown. You guys want some chocolate brown? Okay, ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I like the sort of pearlescent tint effect on that. Purple? Don't really like any of these colours. Maybe just white. White, and then we'll go for a black window tint. Windows. Ooh, that's dark. Why are the front lights here black as well? It always ruins it. Some of the mods aren't fully set up correctly, and we have that. There was a secondary colour option. Will that change the colour of the wheels, maybe? It looks like it. It changes the colour of the wheels. Oh, and the spoiler on the back as well. So should we go for a different colour? We go for red. Yeah, maybe red. Because we've got a bit of red here. Although it doesn't quite look right. If we could just leave the spoiler as black or white, and then leave the wheels as red. We can't do that, so we'll just leave it as it is right now with a black spoiler. Okay, let's back out. So unfortunately, not too many customizations for this, just the spoiler. But look at those cambered wheels. We definitely need a feature in GTA 5 for extended wheels, because we got that today with the new Rat Rod Tornado. That definitely needs to be a feature accessible on a range of vehicles in GTA 5, and the option to camber wheels as well. Okay, right, so
Too close.
a quick drive around. Can you guys hear the car sounds? If it's too quiet, I can turn the game volume up so you guys can hear it. This car, I think, is just the Kuruma sound, but it does sound good. It sort of matches the style of this vehicle too. Little turbo whistle. Ooh. Oops. That was what a bad turn on my part. Let's have a drive down the highway. Open up the engine, all the valves, so you can hear the nice turbo whistle. A quick look at the chat. Someone said go for just black. Ooh, why is the front wheel going through the fender again? Again, I think the suspension on this this car isn't fully set up correctly. It is just a mod, so don't worry. Loads and loads of people say they don't like this car. Really? The Mitsubishi Evo is really nice. I love the Mitsubishi Evo. Not necessarily just this one. Oops. It's the newer versions that I prefer. I think this is the Evo 7 or the Evo 8. But, or maybe it was... Actually, I can't remember. I can't remember which version this is. It's the IX. What number is IX in Roman numerals? Should we go to the roof of this parking lot? So let's do that. Let's have a look. Oops. Just spun it out. Oops. I mean that. Okay. Let's go to the roof right here. Oops. Just caught the wall slightly. We'll go to the roof and spawn in our next vehicle. I think we're over halfway now of some of the vehicles I want to show off in this stream. We are going to be to the roof shortly. Oops. When it comes to drifting and stuff like that, I am no professional, so apologies if my driving skills are rather pathetic. Okay then, so that was the Mitsubishi Evo iX. Let's move on to the Nissan GTR 32. Oh wait, it's not the Skyline. I thought it was the Skyline I had. Oh yeah, I do have a Skyline. Let's do the Skyline first, because loads and loads of people are requesting the Skyline. It's the R33 that I have installed, not the R32. I thought I had the R32, but it's the R33. So it is saved as Sultan, and for that reason there won't be any customizations. But here it is. The Nissan Skyline R32. There is another couple of mods similar to this one. Maybe even the same vehicle that does have customizations. And I probably should have installed that one, but I installed this one instead. I was kind of rushing through it, and unfortunately we don't have all the customization options. But still, this one's kind of nice. Oh, just missed that. I knew I was gonna hit it. Okay, let's make our way back to the custom shop. We'll change the colors on this. Do these, do that. There's that Ferrari again. You know, avoid that car as much as we can, because last time I got into that, it froze the game. Well, let's go down to the custom shop, change the colours up, see what else we can see what else we can do. I've already smashed the car up. Look at that. It's like nothing left of the front end right now. Oh, that guy there just like shouted, "Holy cow!" Kind of funny. Someone said turn the game volume up, it's really quiet. Is it really that quiet? It's really loud in my headphones. I know that much. Someone said they prefer the R34 to the R33. Yeah, I think it's the R34 that I prefer as well. But again, I kind of should have put more thought and consideration to the vehicles I wanted to get. I just chose like 10 or 12 of the latest vehicles on the GTA 5 mods website that I thought would fit into this update, not just like the best ones I'd like to see. But who knows, if there is enough support on this stream, I will do another stream and do that. Show off some of the better cars that I would prefer to see, and maybe you guys have suggested. Okay then, so let's upgrade this vehicle then. Brakes, there aren't going to be too many customizations. Is there anything here we can do? No. Look at that. Okay, so this is supposed to be the Sultan right now, so I haven't actually changed over any of the customization options, so we can't unfortunately change that. It's just the same. Okay. Hood, can we do that? Oh, where's all the car gone? Oh my god, that's so weird. Okay, we lose all the cars. So, look at that. You spend $800 and the guy takes all the panels off for you, and you lose the wheels as well. That's kind of weird. Okay, we'll go straight on to respray then. I'm thinking blue on this one. Blue looks nice, so it's all the way down the bottom, or pretty close to it at least. Ultra blue, maybe dark blue, like a standard blue. Blue, ooh, actually I'm not so sure now. Maybe dark blue. Dark blue? No? Galaxy blue? Oh, midnight blue looks kind of nice. Midnight blue, let's have a quick look through all the blues. Maybe just blue on its own. Marina blue, diamond blue, ultra blue. Oh, racing blue. Maybe it's... Yeah, we'll go with racing blue. I think ultra blue is just slightly too bright for this car, so we'll go with the racing blue. And secondary color. Let's see what that changes. I think it's going to be the wheels again. The wheels again? I'm not too sure what it's changing, so... Oh, because this is the Sultan. Oops, just slightly one by accident. Because this is the Sultan, it thinks that I'm changing the secondary color, but there isn't one. We can't put a roll cage in it. Roof, there's... Ooh, what's that? No, that's not for this car either. We can change the wheel color though, I think. Let's have a quick look at spoilers. No, we can't fit that. Suspension, we can do that, so let's do that. Transmission, turbo, and then down to wheels. Okay, what can we do? Let's have a quick look. Oh, we can't change any of them. But we can change the color, so... Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I was hoping to change the outer as well. Should we go for blue again on this, or just black? Oh, maybe blue. No, blue is the wrong color. We'll go for black. I always go for black ribbons, so let's do it. Stick to your roots. Okay. Oh wait, we should go for. Can we go for custom tire designs? No, we can't. What am I even thinking? Bulletproof tires.
Stuff they use on armored cars, you know.
Okay, right. And then windows. There we go. Limo tint. Let's back out. Let's have a quick look at this then. What do we have? This is what we have right here, guys. The custom version of the Nissan Skyline R33. Not my favorite Skyline, admittedly, but has got a few cool features, and it would definitely fit in to a TUNERS and Outlaws DLC. The wheels are slightly cambered. Oh! I crashed into the cars by there again, 2 times in a row. Okay, we're going to drive around for a bit then, and then we'll spawn in our next vehicle. I've got, let me count how many vehicles I haven't gone through just yet. So we've got, we've gone through that one. Oh, we've only got 1 vehicle left to show off. Only 1 left. Okay then, so I'll spawn in the final vehicle. We'll go for a quick drive. We'll go down to the beach. I'll spawn in the final vehicle. We'll go and customize that. And then we will spawn in all the vehicles, put them all side by side, and you guys can let me know out of all of them which ones are your favorites, which ones you don't like, and so on. We'll drive around this one for a bit. Someone said do some drifting. I am terrible at drifting, but... Oops! Proof right there. Nope, can't even drift around that corner. It's one of those things I just haven't practiced in quite some time. Oops. So I'm not very good at it. I thought I had loads and loads of cars installed with quite a few customizations, but for some reason, one or two of them which I wanted to spawn in aren't spawning in. So maybe I'm getting the names wrong. Maybe I'll try and spawn them in. Because I do have another 2 or 3 vehicles on top of the extra one I want to spawn in.
Man, I'm sorry.
I didn't see that person there. Generally didn't see them. Okay, we'll just abandon the car right there. Oh. I'm stuck inside the car. Okay, we'll just climb out. Let me spawn in the next vehicle. And, oops. And it is saved in the Comet too. It is just, look at this. It's a wide wheel version of the Comet. But there are a few customization options for this as well in the custom shop. And look, no spoiler. Because I think the version or the Comet currently available in game has a spoiler. You can't remove it. I know there's loads and loads of people that would like to see a non-spoilered version. And here we go. And this of course has the wide wheels, just like the Tornado Rat Rod that was added in GTA 5 today. I think some of the performance settings have been turned up as well. Slightly faster, better in the corners, better on the brakes as well, yes. Oh, drift, there we go. Slight slide around the corner. Let's make our way then to... which custom shop should we go to? We go to the one in Elborough Heights, I think. Somebody asked for a shout-out. Don't worry, man. Shout-outs will be coming very, very soon at the end of the stream. Like I said, I think this is my last vehicle. Unless I can get some of the other ones which haven't seemed to spawn in correctly to spawn in. So we'll spawn in, we'll customize this one, we'll spawn all the cards in side by side. You guys can take a look at all of them just in case you haven't seen all the stream. And then you guys can sort of let me know your thoughts and feelings on them, and then we'll do some shoutouts. There's a custom shop down here, so we'll drive for this one instead of the one in Elborough Heights. Completely forgot about this one. Dodge all these. These cars are right here. Okay. Oh, we're going a bit fast for the custom shop. We don't want to smash into the door. Okay. We are here. Okay, let's customize this thing then. There's quite a few customization options for this. It is effectively just the Comet with a few additions like the wide wheels, the spoiler removed, and so on.
From a toad to a
But let's see what other options are available. So, bodywork, arch. Oh, arch extensions. Oh, I didn't realize that was available. But it is now with this, so it covers over the wheels. I'm not really too sure whether I like that or not. I kind of like the wheels being exposed. But we'll put the arch extensions on for now, just to show off all the customizations that we could possibly have.
Hottest brakes out there right now.
Okay, so we could add the splitter, or we could add this version. I'm pretty sure this would only look good or better if we didn't have the... didn't have this on, but I'm not 100% sure whether that's supposed to be the case. But we'll put this one on then. The splitter with the twin canards onto engine, fully upgrade that. Exhaust, oh look at that. Beastly exhaust on the back. Okay, lights, quick to those. We won't put a neon kit on this one. Plates, which put black on. Oh, respray, okay then. Onto respray. I'm going to need your help with this one. So let's go on to metallic as always. We'll start from black. Ooh, black's kind of nice. Graphite right here, scroll down. Red, oh, red to go with the wheels. I'm thinking maybe white or yellow, maybe yellow. Quick look at yellow. I'll have to change the color of these, of course. Yeah, we'll go for yellow, I think. Shame we could put a livery on as well. I don't think there's an option for livery with this mod. Let's see what the secondary color is. I think the secondary color is going to be wheels. It is, okay. So we're going to put some black wheels on. It's a shame we couldn't get rid of the custom tyres, because I don't really like that, but we can't, I don't think. Roll cage, we can put a roll cage in. Spoiler, okay, so... oh, we could put the spoiler... oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, that's weird. So, like I said, the non-spoiler version isn't currently available in GTA, but this mod allows it. I kind of like the spoiler, so I'm going to put one on. But look at that, that's kind of different, isn't it? Should I put this one on? That does look better, but this is different. I've never seen this before. So we're going to put this one on just so I can show this off. It's definitely very weird. Very unique.
You won't even feel it.
Okay, the guy in the custom shop is talking and saying things that's really, really annoying. And we'll go for limo tinted windows. And there we go. So a quick look around this car then. Look at that. Oh, I love the Comet in GTA 5, especially from the front end. I just wish there were more customization options for it in-game, and that's why, and I've said this for some time now, about a year ago I think I made a video on how the Comet needed more customizations, and this here is a start. Just a start. It's not the prettiest of cars, and that's why I think, because they added the Fiesta 911, or is it the 811, which is like a newer version, a soft top. I think it was a convertible or a topless version of the Comet, effectively, or very, very similar. Anyway, let's back out and take a look. Okay, that's I'm not so sure about that spoiler now, because it's like an intake right here. Let me just show this off. Like an intake right here that just kind of looks weird, but it's definitely different. It's definitely different indeed. Let's have a quick drift around then. I say drift, drive around, and see what options there are. Somebody asked, are you going to show off the Evo X? I think I've already done that. This is the final vehicle I have to show off. Just take a look back in the stream, see what the vehicles I've shown off. If you want to take a quick look at those. But in a few moments, I will spawn them all in side by side, so you guys can take a look at all of them. Just a quick donut around in this car park here. Let's drive down to... where should we drive to? Let's drive to the docks. I usually drive to the airport and then spawn them in by there, but let's go to the docks. We'll go to the one where Simeon has his little warehouse, so we'll spawn in stuff down there. There's plenty of space over in that dock area. Quick look at the chat, try and drive at the same time. Someone said, can we go for a like spike? We most certainly can, buddy. Everybody right now, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream, please drop a like. It helps me out a lot, and the support is greatly appreciated. Next one. Someone said, get a smaller spoiler. Yeah, this is a bit over the top, isn't it? But I thought I'd give it a try, just show this one off, because the other one is kind of similar to the one available in GTA right now. So I thought we'd go for this one. Move on to the next question. Somebody said, have you installed the Matibutsu Tevalot? Is that how you say that? No, I haven't, unfortunately. I was going to, but I didn't. I thought I had loads installed already. I did install, I think it was 11 or 12 mods. Only 9 of those seem to be working, unfortunately. But I thought 11 or 12 was going to be plenty. But don't worry, if you guys want to see me do another live stream like this one, where I show off a few more cars, maybe another 10 vehicles or so, that I think would be ideal for a Tuners and Outlaws DLC, I can do that. Just let me know, and I'll certainly look into doing that sometime soon. Someone said, what are we doing? What's the whole point of this stream? Okay, so about 2 weeks ago or so, I've already explained this, but about 2 weeks ago or so, a trailer emerged in the community. It was a fan-made trailer, and the idea was, or the concept was, a Tuner and Outlaw DLC. Now this was, like I said, fan-made, but so many people believed that this was a genuine DLC trailer. That's how good the trailer was. They wanted to see this in the game, and I thought, you know what, we'll do a stream and we'll show off a few cars that might feature in such an update, because I think there is a gap. There is definitely a gap in GTA 5 for an update like that. And as I've explained numerous times now, the only type of tuner vehicles we have in GTA 5 that are really fully customizable are the Sultan RS and the Banshee 900R, and that's all we have. We have Benny's Original Motorworks, and we only have 2 cars out of like the 250 vehicles in GTA 5. Anyway, so there we go. That was the new custom version, modded version of the Comet. So let's spawn in the other vehicles then. Let me see what we can spawn in. I'm going to try and spawn the other ones which didn't spawn in first time, just in case I spelled them wrong and I didn't realize. So let me just quickly go through all of those. So one of those is the M3 E36 Camber. Okay, invalid model. We'll try normal again because... okay, that didn't work either. There's probably a reason for that. But... E3M... okay, it just doesn't work by the looks of things. So let's move on to the next vehicle, and the Mazda. This didn't spawn in either, I don't think. 5RB. Okay, that didn't spawn in either. Okay, so neither of those vehicles worked, unfortunately. Let's spawn in the Honda NSX. Which just saved as NSX2. Okay, there we go. So I had this fully customized earlier, which looked really, really nice in red. But I'm not going to customize it here on the spot. I'll just spawn it in and park it next to the other one so you guys can take a look. Let's spawn in the next vehicle. We'll keep looking at these ones. They don't despawn. They usually do when I end up spawning loads of vehicles in. Next up is, we've already spawned the Comet 2 in, the Karuma replacement, which is the Mitsubishi Lancia Evo iX. Again, we've already customized this one. I don't know why they're all spawning in grey. It's kind of disappointing, but I think most of these vehicles I'm going to be spawning in have cambered wheels. So if you guys are into cambered wheels, this is definitely going to be a little showcase you guys are going to be into. Okay, we are going to spawn in the Subaru BRZ 6666, which is saved as the Futo. This is in the thumbnail. This is what you guys clicked on to come to this live stream. And it is also a very nice car. I started the stream off with this one. So if you guys want to see the customization of this one, just go back in the stream and you can do so. Let's stand by here and spawn in the next vehicle, which is the Nissan GTR R32. Wait, did I? I don't think I've spawned this vehicle in yet. I haven't, no. I didn't spawn this vehicle in. I've missed this one out completely, so... Oops. You know what, we'll customize this one here on the spot. Wait, did I definitely not spawn this one in? I spawned in the Nissan Skyline R33, but this is the R32, so... Okay, I don't think I spawned this one in, so we'll just very, very quickly customize this one on the spot. So, oh, wrong one. Go down to the menu customs, and we should be able to just auto upgrade. Okay, that's remove the... Okay, so remove the hood on the front. We want to place the hood down again, so let me try and do that. Hood. Yeah, we'll just go with the stock hood. There we go. So I won't spend too much customizing that. There we go. That was the R32. Was that the R32? Yeah, R32, sorry. And we got the R33 to spawn in next. That is saved as Sultan. We'll park that side by side. Kind of similar, really. Kind of similar. Just, I think the R33 is 2 or 3 years older. Ooh, we're inside the car again. It's kind of glitchy. Let's spawn in our next vehicle. The next one to spawn in is saved as Rapid GT, which is the Ferrari 599 Evolution. We have to park this one up very, very quickly. This made my game freeze earlier on, so hopefully we're going to have the same problem again now that I spawned it in. Stay there. Okay. Fingers crossed, no problems. It would be really, really annoying if it freezes right now. Not even done just yet. Okay, so one more. One more? No, we've got 2 more to go. The Civic EK9 RB. There we go. So this is the Honda Civic EK9 RB Type R dash T. I'm joking. Loads and loads of letters and numbers on that one. Okay, and then one final one. We have the Fiesta, Ford Fiesta RB Camber. There's also the normal version, but we'll just spawn the cambered version in for now, and we should be able to just park it in this little small gap by there. Okay, there we go. Climb over there. Okay, so let's go through all these vehicles just one more time for you guys. So we've got the R33 Skyline, the R32 Skyline. We've got the Subaru BRZ 66666, the Comet. We then have the, I forgot already, the Honda NSX. We've got the Mitsubishi Lancia or Lancer Evolution iX. We've got the Ferrari 599 Evolution, and then we have the Ford Fiesta R, I think it is, or RS, something like that. So guys, right now, comment which out of these vehicles, oh no, some have despawned, which out of these vehicles is your favourite? For some reason the ones on the end just despawned, but I'm sure you guys can remember what they were. I think out of all of these, my favourite is going to have to be either this one right here, the Ferrari 599, I do like that, even though it made my game freeze. I do like the Honda NSX, that was really cool as well, and the Comet. Oh yeah, and the Subaru. Pretty much all of them basically, because I do like the Skylines, which have just despawned, but out of all of the Skylines, I think it's the R34, which is my favourite. Can't remember off the top of my head. The 1992 or 1994 version, but again, don't quote me on that one. So comment right now which one you guys like the most. You can just comment the color of it if you guys want to, if you don't know the name of it. And once you guys have all commented your favorite, we'll try and make a slight guess on which one is the most popular, and then we'll round things off by doing some shout outs. But if you guys could please drop a like on this stream, it helps me out a lot, it's greatly appreciated, and it motivates me to continue on streaming on a daily basis. I've streamed now for, is it 5 days in a row? 4 or 5 days in a row, and I want to continue doing this for as long as possible until maybe I need to have a day off or something like that, I don't know. Someone said, please drive the Subaru, I haven't seen you drive it. Just go back to the start of the stream, that's when I was driving it. I would do it now, but obviously some people want shoutouts. It's just the end of the stream basically. So you can watch, you can go back to the start of the stream, you can watch me driving around, and this will of course be going up as a video afterwards, so don't worry. Okay, so you guys are pretty much saying the favourites being the Honda NSX, the Subaru, the Comet, and the Ferrari. So basically, all the ones I said. We got a few people coming in and saying they like the Skylines, which are despawned, and we got a few suggestions, a few comments for the Ford Fiesta, but most of them are the Ferrari, the Honda, the Comet, and the Subaru. So there we go. Pretty much all the ones I said, my favourites, basically. So it is time for shoutouts. That is the time. It is of course the end of the stream. As always, shoutouts take place at the end. All I ask in return is if you guys could drop a like on this stream and you'll get yourself a shoutout. And just one more time, I want to remind you guys, this is a DLC concept. In no way, shape or form has any of this been confirmed or announced by Rockstar, but hopefully, fingers crossed, if this gets enough support, not just this stream, but the whole concept in general, Rockstar will listen to the community and add vehicles like this into the game. Someone just said, the Reliant Scimitar. I'm sorry, John, but the car's a piece of shit. Okay, so it is time for shoutouts. Here we go then. Shout out to Weasel63, my man. Thank you for tuning in as always. Shout out to Ellis. Shout out to Gamer. Shout out to Smiley Balls. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Lucky. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Carlos. Shout out to Pure. I'm going to get into one of these cars and drive around. Actually, somebody asked me to drive around in the Subaru, so let's drive around in the Subaru. Shout out to John, shout out to Spacey, shout out to Jesus, shout out to Laser, shout out to Welsh Dragon. There are so many people right now I can see in the chat, and I'm saying some of your names, there we go, said it eventually, that come into my streams and watch on a regular basis. And honestly guys, I love that so much. People coming back, supporting me, watching my streams, whether you enjoy it or not, just thank you so much for coming back. And don't worry, it doesn't go unnoticed. I may not say every single time, like, you know, oh, I recognize your name, but trust me, I recognize, so thanks so much. So shout out to Gamer, shout out to Bradley, shout out to Lucky again, shout out to Matthew, shout out to NG, shout out to John, my good friend John, shout out to BJ Gaming, shout out to Teresa, shout out to Matthew, shout out to Rolex I think it was, shout out to CLX, shout out to Crazy, shout out to Clara, shout out to Aaliyah, hello again, 3 days in a row, thank you for coming back, hopefully I said your name right, again. I think I said it wrong last time, apologies. Shout out to Michael, shout out to John, shout out to Lars, shout out to that JZ kid, and we just smashed into that car at quite disappointing speed, in fact. I don't know how I didn't see it. Shout out to the Gaming SWAT, oh, Gaming with SWAT, my bad. Shout out to Liza, shout out to Laser, shout out to Zach, Nissan by there. Shout out to Jacob, shout out to Crazy, shout out to Cool, shout out to Samoid, shout out to Soapy, shout out to The Simulator, shout out to Matthias, shout out to Joseph, shout out to Dylan, shout out to Corey TV. God damn it, that just truck accelerated in front of me and I smashed into it. Shout out to Carl, shout out to Mixbox, welcome back again buddy. Shout out to Clara, shout out to Stefan, shout out to Raven, shout out to Safe, shout out to Dylan. Let me just bring this car to one side for a moment because it's hard to read all the name and drive at the same time. We'll just park by here, we'll go into first person, there we go. And continue on with the shoutouts. So shout out to Blizz, shout out to Zombie, shout out to Gaming Apple, shout out to Brian, shout out to Isa, shout out to Yazoon, shout out to Creepin, shout out to CLXON, shout out to Adam, shout out to Zach, shout out to Johnny, shout out to Niall, shout out to Empire, shout out to KWSC, shout out to Anthony, shout out to Paintball, shout out to Fury, shout out to Oscar. Is that how you say your name? Or is it just Oscar? It has like a little apostrophe thing above the O, so I might have said that wrong. Shout out to Carlos, shout out to Robin, shout out to Zach, shout out to Adam, shout out to Zamoid, shout out to Domestos, shout out to Jose, shout out to Owen, shout out to Drift, shout out to King again, shout out to Samad, shout out to Hugo, shout out to Kairis, shout out to Kieran, shout out to MCM, shout out to Paint, I think it was, Paint OG, shout out to Syra, shout out to King. I'm going to do 5 more shout outs, guys. I'm seeing the same names over and over again. Apologies if I haven't done you. But here we go. Shout out to Ace Assassin, shout out to Gamer Forever, shout out to Jonathan, shout out to Ricardo, shout out to Perplex, and shout out to Toxic and Tricks. So there we go. Hopefully I shouted out absolutely everyone. Apologies if I didn't. But don't worry, I'm going to try and stream again tomorrow. There's loads and loads of things I want to showcase to you guys. Both mods, stuff in GTA Online. I want to have some fun with you guys as well. So don't worry. Loads and loads to do. But if you guys could please drop a like on this live stream. I know I keep asking you guys, but honestly, it is awesome when you guys do. When we smash my like goals, it helps me out. So, well, not really helps me out. It doesn't really do that much, but the support is awesome, basically. It really does motivate me, and I guess that's how it helps me out, the motivation alone. And, of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would recommend that you do. There we go. Got there eventually. Because I upload GTA 5 content just like this. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. I can't close GTA 5. Oops. Let me just open up sticky keys. That'll let me open up GTA 5. There we go. Now I can. So yeah, there we go, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next video or live stream. Peace out.